Here's something people get wrong about Bondi Junction. They hear the name and they picture the shopping center, the trains, the buses, Westfield, and fair enough, it's the busiest corner of the eastern suburbs. But tucked around the edges of all that, in quiet little pockets, there's a small group of houses, Victorian terraces, semis, the odd grand old residence, and they almost never come up for sale. So this year I went and counted. In the first 6 months of 2026, just 21 of those houses changed hands. 21 together. That's about $75 million of property. And that scarcity, how few there are, is really the whole story. The middle sale came in at around $2,855,000, which, interestingly, is almost exactly the suburbs house median over the past year. So that's a fair anchor. But the average was higher, about 3,570,000. And whenever the average sits well above the middle, a few big sales are doing the heavy lifting. And there were. The top of the market here is all about character. A grand 1880s Victorian on Ruthven Street led the year at $10 million. A renovated, architect finished home on St. James Road followed at $7,300,000. What you're paying for there isn't the kitchen or the bathrooms. It's the land, the scale, and the fact that you simply cannot build another 1880s house. That kind of provenance is rare, and rare gets rewarded. But here's the part one love. Underneath the top end, Bondi Junction is actually one of the more accessible house markets in the East. 11 of the 21 sales landed between $2 and $3 million. Compact terraces, semis, a few cottages with room to improve. The entry point this year was a house on Old Southhead Road at $1,850,000. Now, that's not cheap. But for a freehold house this close to Westfield, the station, and 3 beaches, for a buyer priced out of Bondi or Bronte, that's a very rational trade. And there's something else happening in the background that owners should know about. In May, Waverley Council put out its draft master plan for the suburb. 3,000 new homes over the next decade, more public space, an upgraded Oxford Street, a new park line, the biggest change here in 20 years. And importantly, the heritage pockets where these houses sit are protected even as the town center gets denser. So if you own one of these homes, you're sitting inside a precinct that's being deliberately rebuilt around you. So what's the takeaway? If you're thinking of selling a house in Bondi Junction, remember it's not just a home anymore. It's a lifestyle asset in a suburb being reshaped on purpose. Presentation matters, pricing matters, but so does positioning it for the right buyer against a backdrop that's changing faster than it has in a generation. If that's you, start with an honest conversation. You can reach me directly on 0412 176 074